Welcome to Beerstories and this little 360 tour of my basement brewery at home. I've made a video like this before, but a lot of things have happened since last. So I just wanted to make a new one. Actually, I was inspired to do this by the apartment brewer. I'll link to that video below. Well, he's about to make his own basement brewery, and I wrote just some comments to him. Just pointing out that storage is everything. And I actually thought I would make this video and just emphasizing that as well, because I think many people would benefit from that if they are building a home brewery, even though it's not in the basement, just a home brewery anywhere. Yeah, well, as I said, storage is everything. This is a very small brewery, 9 square meters. And as you can see, we have a washer and dryer over here as well, and some other stuff. So there's not a lot of room. For one man, it's really great. Sometimes we are 2 people down here brewing on 2 systems. And that's a bit tight. But it can be done. But yeah, there's not a lot of room. But anyway, let's take a tour. I have my computer here, and I really love having my computer here. I could use my phone. I have Brewfather running on this almost every time I brew, because it controls all my ingredients and my stuff like that. I could do it on my phone, but it's just easier to have it up here. I can see it all the time. I don't have to log up my phone, and it's just easier. So I'm really happy about that, and also of course for running YouTube videos, as I do a lot. Then down here I have a fridge, and in here of course I store my yeast, and I have a lot of beer. In here there's also a small freezer where I store all my hops. Storing your hops and yeast the right way will keep them fresh longer. So I'm really glad for having that down here, because again it makes it easy, and I have everything I need in this small room. Then I have my brew systems. I have 2 steel fermenters, a water heater, some corny kegs. I have a stove. I actually love having this as well, just when I need to heat something up fast. It could be a sugar solution, or when I forget to turn on my water heater. It's just nice to have. And then I have a lot of drawers here. Tools, spare parts, things for capping, bottling, flasks, funnels, spare parts. Down here I have minerals, and I have more spare parts. I have hop socks. Up here I have things for measuring, a pH meter, weights, flow, Wi-Fi, hydrometer. Down here containers. Down here all my cleaning, all my cleaners and sanitizers. A lot of beer glasses. I have a sink. I really love having a sink in my brewery. I see people brewing outside and walking around with water, and of course it works, but having a sink is just great. Saves you so much time and makes everything so much easier. Then I have a reverse osmosis system filter here, and a container for collecting the water. I have a spare CO2 flask, and as you can see I have a lot of beer over there. I actually have beer down here as well. And I have more storage up here, my grain miller, and and as you can see, it's a functional basement. It's our washing room as well, so there are a lot of other stuff, but it works great for one man. In the next room here I have about 100 bottles, and in the room across the hall I have all my malts stored. I have a fermentation chamber with temperature control. I also have a lot of buckets. I got my flask tree. I have a lot of spare parts. All my homebrew beer is in there as well. Yeah, what more do I have in there? Yeah, spare parts and just a lot of storage. And then out of my garage, I have a keezer. Yeah, and I guess that was it basically. So if you can take one thing away from this, take one thing with you from this, I would say storage and keeping everything organized so that you have what you need just around you when you are brewing. Everything else, pack it away in other rooms and stuff like that, and have the most important things right near you. Well, I guess that was my brewery. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe. You'll get the newest videos in your YouTube feed and you'll make me very, very happy. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, and if you have any questions at all, then write to me. If you want to see the apartment brewers video on how to make his brewery, you can also check that out in the description. Yeah, write to me if you have questions. Other than that, then just have a happy brewing out there.